Art. Today we're going to show you how to make this finger knitted butterfly. Now we've done some finger knitting here in Red Ted Art before. I particularly want to show you the mouse up here, the little cat toy. It's a super quick and super easy project and I think you'll love it, and I would love for you to check it out too. It's obviously in the iCards, it's also down below, and there's a playlist about finger knitting as well. Now there's different ways of making these, but let's take a look and see how they're made. To make these little butterflies, you need your fingers and some wool. I've got two different coloured wools, but you can obviously make them single coloured, it doesn't really matter. And this butterfly has the antennae made from wool, and these ones I've done with pipe cleaners. So if you've got pipe cleaners, I think it's really cute with a pipe cleaner, but we also had to go without a pipe cleaner so you can really see which one you'd like to make or which you'd prefer. So let's get right into it and see how to make it. Now we've done finger knitting here on Red Ted Art before, so again you can watch those videos, but I like these videos to be standalone, so you can obviously learn with me today or check out those other videos, it's up to you. So the first thing you do is you put your wool between your thumb and your index finger. Then you bring, and that's the short bit here, okay, and you hold it tight. Then you bring it around the back, forward, back, forward. Wrap it round your little one, forward, back, forward. And then you repeat that again. So forward, back, forward, wrap it round, forward, back, forward. Okay, so that's your starting off. This can be the trickiest bit, the starting off, but once you get going, it's usually easier. Then what you do is I usually start at the little finger and go that way. I don't think it matters too much, but just that's the way I do it. And then you pull it over the top like so. Okay, so that's your first row done, and you can give this a little tug to tighten it, but you don't have to. So now you've got your thread at the back. You start with the middle finger again, so over, back, and round. Sorry, my wool's got stuck. Here we go. Over, back, and round. Over, back, and round. Again, go over, like so. Oopsie, it went round, and so. And again, you can give it a little tug at the back. I'll do it one more time, and then I'm going to speed the video up. So over, back, and round, and like so. There we go. And I think that's 3 I've done, isn't it? So I counted how many rows. So at the back it'll start, at first it looks a bit funny, but then as you go it'll start looking right. So now I'm going to do a total of 18 rows. Okay, so I did 18 for the big one, 14 for the little one, but it really doesn't matter. You just have to take a look and see what length you like. But I'm going to do 18 if that helps you. Okay, so now I think I did 18, but I sometimes lose count, so I'm not sure. But it's about 17 or 18. Basically, the way I do it is I have a quick look like this. And I know there's a little bit extra here, and then I imagine what it would look like in half. So it's about 17 or 18 on my fingers. You might want to do 20, but you just have a look. Now to cast off, the way I do it, there's lots of different ways, is to pop this one over the top, like so. Take the underneath one and put it over. Take that one again, pop it over the top. Take the underneath one and again pop it over the top. It's like casting off when you're knitting underneath one. Left with one, give it a trim, push it through your loop and give it a good tug. So you've got one of your halves of your butterfly. Now you need to repeat it again with the contrasting colour. This time I'm going to do 14 rows. So go back to the beginning of the video to see how to start off slowly. I'm going to do it quite quickly, and then we'll see you once I've done my next 14 rows. so you've got your two strands, your big one and your little one. Like you see, mine's multicolored, so it changed color as we went along, but that's fine. Now I'm going to take my two strands and I'm going to make them into like a circle. So I'm going to just tie a little knot here, like so. I'm going to tie another one just for luck, and I'm going to put this one into a circle, like so, and then this one again, like so. Now you can either choose to use your pipe cleaners, or like we have here, use the knotted wool, and you can also choose whether you want the antennae to be the same colour as the top wings or the bottom wings. On this one, I'm going to choose the antennae to be multicoloured like this because I want them to stand out a bit more, which means I'm going to trim off these extra bits here, put them to the side and use them for, I've got a little bag full of those for stuffing on other projects. Now I'm going to put these together like so, and then I'm just going to literally squish it up, wrap this round and tie a knot. Now you did see that I put the knotted bits right in the middle. You don't want the little knot on the side. You want them in the middle so they're not so noticeable. Give it a little, make sure that it's nice and even. I think this side's a bit bigger, but it's okay. Nice, as even as you can get. Make another knot like so, and then I'm going to go around it again. Doesn't matter if you can see it, because then it's a bit like the butterfly's body, like so. This time I want the knot to be at the top, just here, because I want these antlers to point in the right direction. Like so. And then to make your antennae, or I keep calling them antlers, but they're actually antennae, you just need to make, either put a little bead here or create lots of little knots. So this can be a little bit fiddly if you want them to line up, and you might have to practice this on another piece of wool, but basically you need to kind of find where you want the wool and then you push it down the knot to just where you want it, like so, and then you have to do a couple over the same section. Now if you find this tricky, because I know getting the knot in exactly the same spot that you want can be a bit tricky, I would use a bead, or just have them, you know, don't put the little knot at the end if you don't want it there. And there, oopsie, you have it. Your very own finger knitted butterfly. Wasn't that easy? Now another way you could do the body or the antennae is if you could take wool and you could plait it, and you could make a body, and as you plaiting it, you put this in the middle of it and you carry on plaiting on the outside, so you kind of, the plait holds this all in place. So a little plaited piece could look really nice as well. Now remember, I've got some other finger knitting projects here in Red Ted Art. The heart finger knitted project is really popular, and I mentioned the mouse one earlier at the beginning. Do check them out, I think they're really fun. I think finger knitting is such a cool and quirky craft to do, and you can do it anywhere you go. So remember, like, comment, subscribe, add this to your playlist, and of course we'd love to see you here again soon.